To the room. I've never met him before, but I've heard through the grapevine he's very funny. Give for Alex Montalano.
Yay!
How's it going, guys? How you guys doing? All right. I haven't done stand-up in like 2 years, I think, since COVID, so that's just the time. Got a bunch of non-COVID jokes. I still got Trump jokes. Trump, I love Trump. Well, I don't want to say that. Well, I don't know what's going on right now. What are you on right now? I don't know what we're on. So Trump. I like Trump because he went up to he went up on stage, told you everything he wanted to say, and he didn't really have to he didn't have to be a politician about it. He just told you everything. It was like a podcast all the time. So believe me. Let me tell you something right now, okay? So believe me, right? And that's when you know he's lying, when he tells you believe me, because he's obviously lying. But I had to come out to my parents. I had to tell them I was a Trump supporter. It sucked. It sucked because it wasn't easy. One of my relatives got deported, and that was cool. And it was at the same time I had to tell my parents, like, listen, Dad, I read all his books, All right, not a Trump crowd. Okay, it's all right. Cool. I like Barack Obama too, though. Don't get me wrong. I like Barack Obama. I like him because every time he always the producer always make him do something. You can only imagine every time he went on the Tonight Show or the late night show with Stephen Colbert, he'd always go through. They always make him dance. Always. Can you do a little dance for us, man? Trying to get the numbers up, man. He's like, well, you should. Whatever you say, okay, no problem. And you go up to the stage dancing. Okay. I'm not a dancer. He's writing a book now. He wrote a couple of books. I can't read the books, I need a dictionary, what do you call it, a thesaurus. I don't understand what he's talking about half the time. I grew up poor. I grew up in Pilsen. I was a Pilsen. And, I used to get my ass kicked a lot, my parents signed me up for karate. Went from getting my ass kicked once a week to twice a week for a feet. And I was like, it's karate. No, it's not. It's taekwondo. Didn't matter. I can tell you nothing about my mom. My mom's a great woman. She's a very strong woman, very, very strong. And I know this because she also used to beat the living shit out of me. No, she was a nice lady. She taught me a lot of things, immigrant stuff, how to sneak stuff into the country. No, how to sneak stuff into a baseball game. If you're into a baseball game, you don't pay $9 for a hot dog. You sneak it in. Or are they going to check your crotch for a hot dog? So we suck everything, everything. Our cousins. I once took Chinese food to a movie theater. True story. I was like, the smelliest Chinese. I brought this Chinese food, and there was always people in the back commenting on the food, like, "Oh shit, that smells like that food yogurt here." It's a true story. Let's see. I'm married now, but I wish I would have found it on Tinder. And see what my odds are. I'm pretty sure they weren't that good. They wouldn't be that good. I'm a bad photographer. I take horrible pictures. I also look at it in person. That doesn't help either. But. Like I said, my odds weren't going to be good on Tinder. So, but I can imagine, for someone like Woody Allen on Tinder, you can only imagine what he would sound like. But you'd be, hey, Woody, how was your date on Tinder? Let me tell you, I met her on Tinder. She was amazing. Tito's Restaurant in Park Avenue. She's adorable. She wore cowboy-headed boots. Just a big girl. Ordered everything on the menu. Not Woody Allen or Bad Impression fans? Okay, all right. I'm a cereal guy. I like cereal. I've always liked cereal. It's very underrated right now, but cereal's cool, because cereal, everybody had their own, it was a character. Everyone's a character. And then you have the Captain Crunch people. I don't know if any Captain Crunch people are. Then you have the Cookie Crisp, or the Cookie Crisp, or the Cookie. I can only imagine that they had a sit down. Who was going to be the main guy? I think it was Captain Crunch. Hands down, Captain Crunch was the guy. Okay, we're going to have a meeting here. I don't know. Assuming he's Italian. We're going to have a meeting. And he got, hey, what is going on here? Shut up. You belong in the cookie aisle. You don't belong in the cereal aisle. What's the matter with you? Okay, let me tell you something, man. Yeah. That's like the little payaso, like Aldi's cereal. No. There's nothing you can do to me, okay, man? I'm eating a cereal that tastes like chocolate chip cookies. See, there's a lot of Liberace's, a lot of. Let's see what else we got. Like your shoes, man. Nice shoes. I tried to be a skateboarder. Fell a couple times and fuck that. I said, who likes to fall and break the shit? Hey. My mom used to like put me in karate with my ass kicked. A lot of things on like how to keep the air conditioning in the room. My mom's a great woman. She told me not to work out. She used to do aerobics, and I used to walk in the room and fall in her sweat. And slip and shit. Mom, quit sitting on the floor. How much time do I have?
12 more minutes.
12 more minutes. All right.
Do the Woody Allen.
I think the Woody Allen, no, that's all right. That's okay. They wanted Al Pacino. This is something I just found out. It's interesting. They wanted Al Pacino. He auditioned for Star Wars. He auditioned for the Darth Vader role. And he did. He didn't get the part. They're like, they had him in the room and everything, and they're like, Al, can you do, all you gotta do is say, Luke, I'm your father. Okay. Luke, I am your father. It's nice. Don't get me wrong. You have a shortness of breath. You gotta sound a little more menacing. Like an evil person. Okay. Oh, hey, Luke, I am your father. Your mother's a whore. I don't know. He didn't get the part. I've been doing Instacart lately. I'm not a fucking doctor, guys, all right? I've been doing Instacart, and it's nice because you get to control people's life. You can mess up their day if you want to. It's nice to have that power, you can suddenly just change. So, Instacart is like the, for people that don't know Instacart, you shop for people, you bring their stuff, you make adjustments and changes, and then you basically ruin their lives. I know I'm pretty responsible for a couple of marriages. I had this guy that didn't want to tip me, and he wanted me to go all over the store and can you look at the tires and check the tire pressure. I'm like, dude, you're crazy. So, of course, he is making chicken noodle soup, because I can tell you have the noodles, you have the chicken, you have the water. I don't know, he didn't have water, but he was making chicken noodle soup, and then I said, I'm gonna mess with this guy. I'm not gonna get him the noodles. I'm gonna give him chicken, I'm gonna give him the onions, the salad, whatever goes in the chicken soup. I can only imagine the fight when he got home. He just say, honey, I made you some chicken noodle soup. She's like, thanks for the chicken noodle soup. What is this? That's chicken noodle soup, honey. But where are the noodles? Well, this fucking Instacart guy, I told him to get the noodles. It worked at the car over here. It worked there. Believe me, it did. I was laughing. Well, you guys have been a great crowd. Thanks a lot, man.
Give for Alex Montelongo.
Stop. Good impression.
We're down to our last few comics. Next comedian's